Never gonna give you up, never gonna trade you down, never gonna go on Uniswap and sell you. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. Welcome people to a new episode of the Supoman Show, here with me, the Supoman. In today's episode, what I'm really looking to do is to educate you, because I know that a lot of you guys actually really enjoy watching my videos where I am passing on Supoman wisdom, essentially. Things that I have learned over the last 4 years that have enabled me to maximize on the opportunity to make 100x, become incredibly wealthy. And at the moment, I am around about 700,000% up on my initial investment in cryptocurrency over 4 years. And I want you to have the exact same records. And I, 4 years ago was just a normal, functioning teacher on Udemy. I'd never even heard of cryptocurrency like 4 years ago, around about this time. And then everything changed in one day with a Ripple trade. And then I became a lifelong evangelist, right? And, a lot of you have had that kind of moment where you fell in love with what could be in cryptocurrency. So I'm going to be using this as an episode really to kind of convey more wisdom to enable you to be essentially in a position that maybe over the next 6 months, 9 months, a year, or maybe even, worst case scenario, a few years, that you are completely financially free. You don't have to work ever again. And, basically you're on easy street. Alright, so if you love content like this, make sure that you smash the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed to Team Supo to become a member of Team Supo and the Church of Supotology, then make sure that you hit a subscribe and that you hit the bell notification so that you do not miss out on these videos. So, we have got people into the house already, 150 people for a Friday. That's pretty pathetic, but it doesn't matter. You'd expect on a Friday, people just want to kind of let loose, foot loose, but whatever. Oh, just lost my phone. I'm going to have to use my other phone now to essentially share this to the Twitterverse like I like to do. To make sure that we get all the people, right? I don't know. It's Friday. It's Friday then! Right, so share and shaft. Right, there we are. Right, so who have we got in the house today? We have got Name Cody, Chris Marks, Brian, Jamie, Digital Sakura. Hold on 1 minute. Digital Sakura, Peep to the Peep, Kryptonian, William Pham, Demore, Chris Rhodes, Jordan, Hus22, The Bassin Bruce, or Basin Bruce, whatever. Andrew, Sam B, Roger Hill, Tess Chain, Tanya, Marvin Beaver, Saeed, Charles, Aaron, Marvin, Felipe, Jacqueline, Andrew, Rob, Sammy, Glinbert. And by the way, I will be taking your suggestions, actually. In fact, that is what I really want to be doing in today's episode, if possible. If you don't mind, because I actually don't feel like, because I've been in all my videos very, very recently, I've just been coming on and presenting a coin, and then I've got so little time to actually, you look at your suggestions. In the end, I hurry through it. I am not able to actually assess if it's worth looking at. So today I want to spend a little bit of time to do that. Okay, so if you have any suggestions, I really would thoroughly recommend that you put them forward to me today, whilst you have a chance of me actually talking about it in any great detail. Rob K, thank you very much for the 11 euros. How have you become so knowledgeable? What does it take? Essentially, it takes experience. It takes making many, many mistakes amongst the successes. Making mistakes is how you learn. I mean, the worst thing that you can do is have something bad happen to you in cryptocurrency, and that can be something that happens to you on a daily basis in cryptocurrency, particularly recently. Funnily enough, we are in an altcoin season where the index is saying we're at 96 points, which is such an enormous high. In fact, the biggest high that we have had in 2 years, actually. In fact, the last time that it was anywhere near these levels was all the way back in the bull market of 2018, and we are not even really crushing it at the moment. It's just that altcoins in the main are crushing it, whittling down on Bitcoin dominance. But at the moment, with a lot of things happening into, to cryptocurrencies people are buying into, like for instance, even today, what was it? Cryptocurrency came out. Let me see if I can find it. Polkadex. So bear with me. Let me just get rid of. So Polkadex went up to how much today? $230. Now, you could have been unlucky. I doubt you were watching me, but one could have been unlucky, essentially buying this, anything over $100, anything over like $30, I suppose. Essentially, if you bought at this high, it's basically come down like what? Like 20x come down this has, which is just insane losses for some people who may have gotten in at the high or towards the high. And, there's a lot of mistakes, there's a lot of losses that take place in cryptocurrency. People buying way too high and not listening and thinking, I'm going to get it on the way up during the spike. And don't listen to, the wise words where you should wait until it cools down and take it when it's retraced dramatically so you're in a bulletproof price, which is unlikely to be hit again. But people do not listen. And so it took for me really to make those exact mistakes because, back in the day when I came into cryptocurrency 4 years ago, there was not a course out there that would teach me this stuff. There wasn't a YouTuber out there that had been around for a while and lost a load of money and made losses, made mistakes, bought at highs and all of that thing. And that's stuff I did. In fact, I did it. I tabulated it on my previous channel about the things that happened to me. And I was saying, I remember amongst my first videos, I was saying, why did I buy this crap? It's like I was impatient. And I sold things when I shouldn't have, and I bought things when I shouldn't have. And that is how you become knowledgeable. You basically dedicate yourself full-time to this vocation, and by being so immersed in it, you make massive losses, you make massive successes, and you can figure out what to learn from each scenario. You can learn from both scenarios. And in fact, I would personally say that pain, struggle, and being unsuccessful have been amongst my best teachers in cryptocurrency. Collateral DeFi, IDO price 40 cents, current price is $3. Check DEX tools. I don't think I need to check DEX tools because it's already out. It's already on here, I believe. Collateral, Col. So IDO price was 40 cents, and this so far, Towpath, has, hold on, let me do the exact calculation. It's probably about 7x, is it? No, 3. For accuracy, I will put 299. So this was the IDO price, was it? So it has 7x, yeah, 7.5x. So collateral pay has, by the looks of it, reached only a high of 384. Now, I don't think that you have put the market cap in there, but from what I have gathered from looking at this coin in the very early stages, is that this is very, very low value in terms of market cap. So let me just have a look and see if I can find the circulating supply for this. Because I'm pretty sure that it is something along the lines of 2 million. Oh, I've spelled it wrong. Circ with a I, not a U. 2.8 million. 2.8 million. Okay, so let's take that. And let's have a look and see the opportunity. 8.5 million market cap. That is under 10 million for collateral DeFi. Okay, so that is what we are working with off the bat. There's 8.5 million market cap with a 15 million volume, shows that basically it's a 1-to-2 ratio where the volume actually doubles, in fact, the market cap, which means that it is highly relevant and highly popular right now. Okay, so let's have a look and have a gander, essentially, because this has come out today. Let's have a gander and see if this is any good. Decentralized payment gateway for the crypto community powered by Polkadot. So this is a Polkadot-based project. And the first thing to initially remark on with Polkadot-based projects is that Polkadot projects are intended to be amongst the fastest. Think about the evolution of how things have developed in cryptocurrency. Ethereum, well, Bitcoin, slow. Ethereum, not as slow. Binance, faster. Polkadot, faster than that and cheaper. Right? So anything theoretically built on Substrate using Polkadot technology should be faster, better, more efficient, cheaper than using Binance Smart Chain, which, as we have already come to realize, is insanely cheap. So a payment system utilizing the Polkadot technology infrastructure should be a very, very good system. So let's have a look. So we've got them sitting in the middle here. And then we've got PayPal, Amex, Visa, Apple Pay, Discover, and I don't know what that is. But essentially speaking, this should be a way of being able to use crypto payments across online merchants, debit cards or whatever, payment networks, and mobile payments. Okay, so pretty amazing stuff in my opinion. Pay instantly by using your crypto as collateral. Access to an ever-growing network of retailers around the line. Pay for goods and services instantly by using your crypto as collateral against your payments. What? What does this mean? So is this saying that you have access to a certain amount of fiat with crypto being the collateral that backs that fiat, or what? Allows you to collateralize your crypto and unlock value. Pay allows you to spend your crypto. Oh, so you can actually spend crypto. So it's not there as a collateral element. It is there to actually be spent. Simply access the wallet, make your crypto spendable while retaining ownership by securely and safely locking it into a smart contract as collateral. Your crypto assets are released back to you from the smart contract when you repay what you have spent. So in a way, you are lending. Are you? I don't quite get that. So basically, it's a lending payment service. Want to buy something from someone or somewhere that doesn't accept collateral pay? Blah, 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 blah. Forget that bit. We are developing a completely decentralized platform. Governance tokens will be made, yada, yada. Spend any time, any place, anywhere, letting you continue to stack sats. Enjoy an additional... save. Right, save. Token utility. Stake your tokens, stake LP tokens, stake stable tokens, yada, yada, yada. So essentially it's a DeFi suite. Website launch. So this is like now. Website launch, wallet launch, staking launch. Price Oracle. Parachain development. Now that would actually be very valuable for a payment network. Imagine, because there isn't, from what I can see anyway, an actual payment network that is a parachain proposal on Polkadot. Can you imagine an insanely fast payment channel on a Polkadot parachain? Can you just imagine that? Like, that would, in my opinion, blow anything out of the water. But I think what's needed at the moment is a bit of collateral. So is a little bit of clarity behind kind of what it is, because it's kind of saying to me, it's saying two things. It's telling me on one hand that I can spend cryptocurrency, and on the other hand it's telling me my cryptocurrency is collateral. You are given fiat, you can spend that fiat with crypto as your collateral, and then you get that payment, that crypto released back to you if you pay what you have spent back, which is I don't know if that's actually a good thing or not. Obviously, it actually lends to the name of collateral pay, but I'm not quite sure. Essentially, you become a borrower. Anyway, partners are Master Ventures, X21, so low, mid, low, I would say. So no biggies in here, but overall looks okay. For under 10 million, I don't think you can really... but at the same time, this only came out today. So the chances are that this could actually go down a little bit more once it's had the initial hype phase ending, when it goes more down to 2-1 than 1-2 than it is now. But it does look good. Ultimately, the way in which the crypto ecosystem is going to explode to mainstream is that there is some form of benefit to the current system. Now, as far as I'm concerned, if you are... Don't put yourself into your shoes at the moment. Put yourself into the shoes of maybe someone that's never watched me before, doesn't know what cryptocurrency is, and just finds my video because they may be wanting to find out something about Bitcoin. And then they come in and they're like, well, I don't actually have any problems with how I pay for anything. Online, I've got PayPal. Going to a shop, I've got my card. And if I forget my card, then I've got Apple Pay. Why do I need a payment system in cryptocurrency? Okay, so what is the benefit then of using collateral pay, Utrust, or anything? That is what every single micropayments channel is looking to solve. They're looking to solve a pain that isn't really felt. So how can you make the process of paying for something better? You can't really make it faster. So all you can really add is a avenue to be able to spend digital currencies, because at the moment the current system is not able to do that. You have to cash out. So that is the only benefit at the moment, but there is no benefit on the existing system for actually spending money as such. So using crypto as collateral seems like it's a good idea, so that you don't have to cash out your cryptocurrency. So anyway, yeah, so ultimately it seems like it's pretty good, but at the same time, there's no real benefit to the centralized system at the moment. The only benefit is to people who are actually in cryptocurrency and can use cryptocurrency. If we couldn't get into the whitelist on Refinable token, do you think it's worth buying it on PancakeSwap on the day of the drop on April the 23rd? I don't know. It's very difficult to say. You don't know how many buyers are just waiting for it to come out, and you don't know what's going to happen when the price achieves an incredibly high value. Like what happened with Polkadex that I showed you a minute ago. Like it could absolutely shoot out of the blocks. You could buy it on the way up. If you're not early enough, think about the opening starter price, 3 cents, right? Now think about that. You have got to try and get as close to that as possible without it going well into the dollars or tens of dollars. So really, either you wait or you just wait for the next train, is what I would say. Beyond 7 million market cap, this has to be the bottom. I don't know, because for very, very exciting projects, I don't know why I was putting bottom there. Beyond is what I was actually looking for. So I don't know. I think that the reason why is because $2.56. I think the reason why is simply because these guys have not really gotten started with marketing yet. Like I think have been probably one of the only people that have spoken about Beyond Finance as a competitor to Lydia, because I actually understand that market. So I think that in the current process, a lot of the newest cryptocurrencies have just been used as literal pump and dumps. Particularly even by VCs, some of them may be just getting rid. Just looking at the opportunity that has been coming out of late, this basically went to about $160, which is around about 320x. Like, there's not going to be a single venture capitalist that won't try and capitalize on those kinds of gains. So this seems to have been dumped and left for dead because it's come down from such a humongous fall from grace. At the moment, I'm just not going to talk about it for now. I'm going to wait and see how it kind of reacts at the moment. William Pham, can you remember how much of an allocation you got from Kickpad from your 3,000 tokens? 3,000 tokens. It was about $36-40 or something like that. Wait, 3,000 tokens. Yeah, no, it was around about $40, which wasn't that great, to be fair. And today actually they had a new sale which was for Myst. And that again was quite a low allocation. Bit disappointed, but ultimately, you know, you are in it to win. You know, you kind of use. You can't once you've got what you need to get an allocation, you can just get an allocation time after time after time, and eventually, hopefully, the ingredients will get more favourable. They'll give more allocations. There'll be more exciting projects, etc., etc. So, and there'll just be hopefully better incentives. You know, I think that a lot of these launch pads are just doing it all wrong. You know, Kickpad went down to $1. In fact, let me have a look on CoinGecko because this seems to have a more accurate price for Kickpad. So Kickpad went down to like $1.74 during the midst of the actual sale. Look at the price now. It's just ridiculous, right? This is an all-time low, pretty much. This is going down to day one prices, yeah? And the thing is with Kickpad is that there is no... Think about it, right? There is no incentive with most of these cryptocurrencies. Why they dump after their token sales, their IDOs, because there is no incentive for holding in the interim. And that is what Kickpad need to work out, because basically people will see, oh, they didn't get that much of an allocation, or they've got their allocation now, so let's just sell. And it's just like, well, they leave the token price for dead. And it's perfect, really, for me, because I've bought a lot more Kickpad today. But it's not necessarily good for people who bought much more expensive. So anyway, yeah, so Kickpad at the moment is a little bit disappointing, in my opinion. It has actually been a disappointment to me. But I'm hoping that they will improve this. But thank you very much, William, for the $5. Evening Superman, loving that you sang the Friday song too. Get the like, smash. Show the Friday love for the best and #1 Superman. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for the £5. Demure. I know you think Get Protocol is over, but I think you should reanalyze it as it's only 70 million market cap now, and will transform the music industry. Look, as far as I'm concerned, Demure, like, I am not the sage for every single investment. You know, if I should say an investment I personally think is shit, to be shit, that does not mean it's shit. It just means I think it's shit. Because if I was to buy it, I would probably look for the first opportunity to sell it, because there's no personal connection between me and Get Protocol, because I couldn't give a rat's ass if it does well or not, because the value proposition that it is looking to solve has no resonance with me, and I don't care. But the second thing about Get Protocol is that actually it is over the market cap that I look to get involved in with any project at all. I won't bother talking about any project if it's over 50 million. There are lots of other YouTubers. But thank you very much, Dimore, for the $20 and for putting it to my attention. But that is my rationale behind it. And it says here that it's like 100 million. Like, what is the point? And given the volume and the ratio, it just doesn't... I just don't see the point at all in covering this. There's almost like virtually anything sounds better than this. Supo, thoughts on Kickpad dumping? Allocations are shit. Well, essentially, I think the two go hand in hand with each other. But it has been the case with a lot of launch pads. Hopefully they will learn from it. I don't know if they have actually reopened the chat on Telegram, but I think that once they do, they'll probably get a lot of flack for... No, they haven't yet. They haven't yet opened it back up, I don't think. I think they'll soon realise that... But the thing is that it's a very competitive landscape. These you know... early cryptocurrencies don't want to give everything to these launch pads. Otherwise, they've got nothing to go to venture capitalists with. That's why we get low allocations. And there's a big community now. There's probably a hell of a lot of people now staking KickPad because it's probably one of the cheapest to get in. So therefore, it'll have a knock-on effect on allocations. Need to get the word out on UDT. I've already done it. Like, you know I'm the one that did it, right? And Ang, but thank you very much for the $20. Fbox, good buying opportunity. Let me have a look, because there are some great buying opportunities at the moment. And this is really a reason why I wanted to, I suppose, come online with you and look at opportunities with you, because there's so many great ones. And this does not look like one of them. So this is 48 cents. Which is actually up because this, let me just go and look back a little bit. No. Yes, maybe it is okay actually. Let me have a look. I don't know why. I think I was possibly thinking of blind boxes. But I assume that if this was not in the 30 zone, then that's not great. But actually, it probably is. Let me just have a look at ETHBox. And just have a look at the circulating supply. Once again! 8 million. 8 million, so that makes it, wait, 8.4 million, so that makes it roughly about 4 million, I would say, market cap. Around about 4 million market cap. Which for a, but then look at the volume, like, it's not good at all. Like, even with 4 million, that is still kind of 40-to-1 ratio, roughly, which is not good, you know. But I think that it's because of lack of marketing at the moment. I don't think, really, other than box mining and maybe perhaps me, there has been any coverage of ETHBox at all, which is all about being able to recover funds sent to a wrong address. And I think that is for Ethereum-based transactions. So if you did it with Bitcoin, I don't think it would work. It's just purely Ethereum-based. Ethereum tokens, not just Ethereum. Ethereum-based tokens, you can never lose funds due to sending to the wrong address. But I think that this deserves a bit more of a deeper dive, which I haven't done yet, which is essentially, how does this work? So for instance, right, if I have tokens of this, but I'm on Binance, and I send the wrong, let's say I send Ethereum to a Polkadot address or something like that, how do I retrieve it? Where does this technology actually have some value? How does it help me? How does it solve the problem? I think that is really it. I understand what the problem they're looking to solve is, but how do they solve it is essentially the case. Ben QI on AVAX private sale on April 28th. Looks like 16 million market cap. Lots of VCs. I'm pre-registered. Okay. Like 16 million market cap for something that's not even come out yet, I think is overvalued. But let me have a quick look at Ben QI. Liquidity protocol. Right. So this is paid for news, which will ultimately go into their website and say, oh, we were featured in Bitcoin.com. So Arrington, Morningstar, and GBV. Okay. But then this does sound like it could be very, very algorithmic liquidity market. It does sound like it could be very, very similar to like Konami, because that's also a liquidity market. But this is on Avalanche. Okay, I got you. So this is to potentially showcase the power of Avalanche. But then at the same time, I wouldn't say that that is necessarily a slam, in itself, something that's going to make it a slam dunk, because there's Pangolin, which is their decentralized exchange, and I'm willing to bet this has not gone above $5. Let me try it on this. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that this is not over $5. Oh shit, this is even worse. 4 million. So there we are, people. This is a DEX, right? So a liquidity protocol. I wouldn't buy it at 16 million market cap. I'd buy it at 3 million if that was possible at private sale. KPAD seems expensive. 1,000 KPAD gives you $7 of ICO allocation. Yes, and that is basically, at the time of writing, right now, that is $1,740, which ordinarily would probably have been $3,000. So it's not too bad. $7 of ICO allocation. Okay, so let us just do some calculations based on this. Okay, so let's just round it up to $10. Okay. And let's say we get 20x on this particular, on like Mist. Come on. 200, right? 1,700 divided by 200 means you only need 8 IDOs. If it was to continue running, you'd only need 8 IDOs to essentially make your money back. And then you could still sell your 1,000 for another 1,700. So essentially that's a 2x, if you think of it that way. And you never know what's going to happen in the future. But you are right. But it's the same with everything. Like BSC pad, similar, had like a $5 allocation at one point, and that was for a $9,000 investment in BSC pad. So it'd be interesting to see how it does over time, because I think BSC pad has actually improved since that point. Can you comment on how spread out in altcoins we should be at this point in the market? As spread out as you want to be. There is no kind of definitive answer to this. All I will say is that the more you concentrate on one coin, the more likelihood it is that you could make kind of game-changing wealth from much smaller amounts of money. But at the same time, you also expose yourself to a massive amount of risk if this coin doesn't work out. So really what I would say is that I would really fundamentally invest mainly in small cap coins that have the promise to be large cap coins. I mean, think about the ones that I have invested in that have gone on to do extremely well. And you kind of think back to yourself, like BitMax, for instance, right? That was, like, now you wouldn't believe it, right? Because you think, oh, you know, everybody knows about BitMax now. But back then, hardly anybody knew about BitMax, and that was when it was it was a less than $3 million market cap cryptocurrency. But you could foresee that could be a top 100. You could see what the elements it had, and so that's what you've got to do. You have got to kind of develop this eye of being able to notice something. Types of cryptocurrencies. Supo, what do you think about Ekomai? Opportunities gone for Ekomai. Right, people, if you could, I would be ever so grateful if you could smash a like on this video. If we get to 300 likes, then I will share Pearls of Wisdom. So if we get to 300, all you have to do is just literally do that. And it just says to me that is what you want, essentially. It's like, I suppose it's like, it's a signal to me saying, Superman, yes, we want that. We want that goodness. God, I am well behind on Super Jesus Christ. DeFi bids, the auction of NFTs. Yes, I have looked at that in a previous video. Super, if you were to choose between Sir Network, Kyling Network, or Raise, which would you choose? Is Raise out yet? It is out. Right, let me have a look at Raise, because I don't know what this is. And I'm going to have a quick recce of what it is. Because Sir Network, I like. Kylan Network, I don't really like. but it's going to be with Raise, building a cross-chain privacy middleware for DeFi and Web 3.0 substrate. There's Fala already. Like, what is the benefit of this? What is the benefit of bringing a like-for-like product? What is the difference between them? Anonymity mining. Builders can implement the privacy-preserving functions with an open protocol of decentralized applications. Secret DeFi bridge. What it looks like to me is that they are adding an element of they're adding more features of privacy rather than it just being full privacy. They're adding more features of privacy. Active marketer, so project leads, active marketer, and developer in the crypto industry 4 years. Long-term crypto enthusiast. Co-founder Harbor DAO, never heard of it. He is now the CEO of Kylan Network. Oh, okay. And he's the advisor, marketing advisor. Kyle Chase. Probably Share Network, I suppose, but it's not a great selection, if I'm honest with you. Like, none of them I personally feel are slam dunk cryptocurrencies. Please look at Occam. I looked at it in the last episode. Have a look. Pablo IVS, thank you very much for the 20 euros. I really appreciate that. Super. If you had 40k to invest today, what project would you get into with these current prices to get the most profit? I'll hold that question for now. $10 I think is a very cheap price to ask that question. But I will give you an answer maybe by the end of this episode. Hi Super, can you check out Frog Dime? It's good narrative because Cardano. Yeah, but there's better narratives because of Cardano. It'll probably do well purely on speculation. Like, I don't think that it's actually a decent project at all. But thank you very much for the contribution. How do you compare Engine CGG, their price next year? You have mentioned selling Phantom on $100. No. Right, I corrected that. It was $1. All right, $1. I don't know why I said $100. I thought at the time it was like $48 rather than 48 cents. So I think it was just a little bit of a brain spasm at that point. But Engine has been working for a long time, and they are working on a Polygon-esque type, a Polkadot-esque type infrastructure in gaming. Chain Guardians is very much in the beginning of that process. So at the moment, it's a little bit like, if you think about how you may have been thinking about Engine around about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, really all you thought was probably a couple of games, Minecraft, and all this junk, right? And now today it is a powerhouse. But it's like, why invest in Engine today when it's already satisfied a lot of its roadmap and milestones? The big multipliers are not there anymore, whereas say Chain Guardians is at the beginning. But I am looking to ask and get more of an in-depth understanding of Chain Guardians and where they are looking to go. Are they looking to build just Chain Guardians as a gaming infrastructure, like as a game, or are they going to be bigger? So that is what I'm going to be talking about with Chain Guardians when I start to talk to them more often. OccamFi, yes, they have been killing it. Let me just have a look. In my last video, when I brought OccamFi to you, it was at the time $8. It had gone up during the course of the video. Let's see where it is now. Oh, okay. $14.86. And it's gone as high as $15. So they are killing it at the moment, and I think that this is the best project currently out. It may not be definitively the best project that ever is on Cardano, that is the best Cardano launchpad, but I certainly think that it is the best currently in terms of credibility, in terms of neatness of professionalism, in terms of progress. They're currently the market leaders, and I don't think any of the other. I don't think so, anyway. Any of the competitors can even get close to them at the moment. Hey, Super. Shorted Doge at 42 cents today. 10x up. 31k in just 5 hours. Now, many ways to make the dollars. Thinking of cashing out. If it pumps again, I'll lose. Up 31k in just 5 hours. Now many ways to make the dollars. Thinking of cashing out if it pumps again. I'll lose. I don't know what you're saying, but Doge. But thank you very much, Purple Ripple. Doge to me has always been one of the best trading cryptocurrencies out there. Yeah, one of the best to trade. In fact, back in 2017, I traded it regularly because it always attracted the money, particularly in times of exuberance and bullishness. And with today it being 96 on the altcoin, basically like a signaling of an altcoin season, then this is why Doge is pumping. You know, that and Elon Musk essentially leading a blind herd to the shittest meme coin. Well, it's not the shittest meme coin, but it's the shittest coin. But it is a meme coin, but it's not one of the worst. There are way worse meme coins out there. But anyway, yeah, so there we are. Supo, you do a great job. Can you look into Moodank? Moodank. What the hell's that? Like, without trying to sound ignorant, that does not sound like something any venture capitalist would invest in. Memes. I don't invest in these coins. I don't invest in something as weak as a meme coin. The only one that will ever do well is Doge. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a risk. It's just gambling if you go into this. Like, come on. What the fuck is this? A wild newsletter has appeared. I actually quite like that. I mean, it looks like it's got a bit of character in it. It looks like, yeah, it's not just a pile of shit website that was put down recently. But it looks crap. 1 million NFTs, new idea on Yellow Road platform. Can you please review that? 1 million NFTs. Let me have a look at Yellow Road. Beyond the yellow brick road. Oh, that's bad singing. Right, let's have a look. Do they have their projects? Oh, is this the tiers? Oh, go to Launchpad. That would help. No. P off. Beyond the yellow brick road. 1 million NFTs. Let's have a Gand. A Gand! A million love songs later, here I am. Oh yeah. You know what? It's impossible to find, so forget it. Look at it another time. But thank you for your contribution, Adash. Cargo X Global Company. Shit. But thank you very much for the $10. Why do you like Beyond? Well, simply because if you looked at my video the other day, you will see exactly why. In that it is concentrating on synthetic assets and a wide myriad of them. And as the DeFi landscape begins to reimagine finance to the masses, you know, you need to have some form of investment vehicle where you can invest in more than either just cryptocurrencies, or let's say people want to get involved in Coinbase IPO, or people want to get involved in the next big thing, the IPO. You need to be able to trade something that essentially replicates the trade value of it, so that without owning the underlying asset, you are exposed to the profit. And I really like synthetic asset platforms as a result of that. And Beyond at the time, when it did 320x, so it shows you that it did have a hell of a lot of interest. It's just that unfortunately, one is probably too scared now to kind of touch it. Super, how do you like Mush under $4.20? I actually think that is a mega price. Mega crash. Let me just have a quick look at Mike Marsh, who's an American sprinter, by the way, if you wondered. Stupid, ridiculous price. But yeah, I think this is worth accumulating, actually. Right. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. All of a sudden, it just surprises me with a load of questions. Okay. Hey, Super, can you check out Trias? It's old. 10 million max supply, 1.6 million circulating. It's old. But thank you very much for the €5, Mr. Redder, who you do ask good questions a lot of the time. Super, forgot my question. Big up, Super, man. Love your channel. Question. In the past 10 days, my duck has lost 33% of its value. It's still going down. Do you think the ship is sinking? I do think that launch pads have had their hype phase, and I think this too is beginning to fade somewhat. So I do see the potential value dropping out of a lot of the launch pads. But to address you specifically, Pablo, and the reason why I didn't answer your question, because I remember now, I saw that I had a super chat from you, but with no question at all. So anyway, so Duck, from what I have understood, and it's not, I don't know Duck Starter, I only know Duck DAO. And Duck DAO, from what I have heard, is basically very, very complicated to get involved in an IDO. Like, it's not simply a case of you've got the money, IDO launches, you simply just put join pool, spend the money, you got it. Like, there's quite a few steps to it, and I think that is what's letting it down compared to some of the more simplistic processes. Hi, Super. Thoughts on Super Launcher and Hydrogen? I will have a look at Super Launcher. I won't bother with Hydrogen because that's old. And I don't know what Super Launcher is anyway. Never heard of it. Super Launcher. Oh. Is there somewhere? Alison Gecko. I've never heard of it. Down 20%. I imagine it's crud, but let me have a look. The only thing that would make, in my opinion, a launchpad even slightly compete with in the launchpad game is private investors like VC Capitalist. Seed Gems with Capital. Armada. So they've completed. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But by the looks of it, it looks... Breaks boundaries for investors in Seed Project, live on BSC and soon to be available on Cardano and Ethereum. Do they have tokenomics? Let's have a look at this. Total supply 12 mil. What? Strategic and Armada. What the fuck is this? Like, I thought for a minute that Armada these were projects that they had launched, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like Armada is actually part of Super Launcher. Super Launcher will be split into Strategic, Armada, and Rocket rounds. Oh, okay, so these must be the tiers then. Oh, okay, I got you. Right, so these are the tiers. So anyway, so initial circulating seems like it would be this 3 mil. So 3 mil times 57 tells me it's about 1.5 mil, I think. Don't know. Can you actually buy this? You can buy it on PancakeSwap. Yeah, okay. So one would have to look at this, but it looks like shit. It looks like a pure opportunistic way of just speculating and making money, but it just looks like Super Launcher are just trying to muscle in on the launchpad trend, which is dying at the moment. So Harmony 1, yeah, too high market cap, not even worth looking at. Supo, but thank you, Rob Dobson. Hi Supo, love the channel. Have you seen the price of blind boxes lately? I don't know if I have, but I can only presume that it is absolutely tanked. Let's have a look. Oh shit. Wow. Wow. I'm glad I didn't get into this because I was so tempted. But it has quite literally died a death. I don't think it's died necessarily. I think it's more just a case of ultra competitive environment at the moment. I mean, let's have a look at Labs. I would say that, you know, if you missed out on the opportunity to get into blind boxes back at the beginning, this is a good second chance, in my opinion. I think this will be potentially really good when NFT season happens. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for another £5. Thank you so much. Oh, Super, YouTube messing with likes again. What the F? Super, you sound croaky. Okay, well, thank you very much for that. It does happen. I don't know why. I think it's when I talk for too long, it just kind of happens. Collateral versus Polkadex. Well, they're not really like for like, so I can't really say. Conf, going to be next huge security DEX IDO launcher when they start. They will be like SPACS in the start. I don't know what that means. But I'm sure that it's doing. I'm sure that convergence is going to be massive, like you say. Hey, Sue, would you still think Cellframe has potential in this bull run? I bought a 60. What? Let's have a look and see how Cellframe are doing. Bought 64. You're in bulletproof. I just wait. I just wait it out personally if I was you. Is they're going to be bringing out more things, like for instance the Cal VPN. I think that, you know, it's very tough to be a new cryptocurrency right now. Like, it's good and bad at the same time. Are you optimistic for AOS and Genesis shards? Well, I liked it. I wouldn't say optimistic necessarily. I think AOS has a good chance. Genesis shards, it's novel, unique. When you're novel and unique, it tends to help you. However, I don't necessarily think it's marvellous. Okay, I don't necessarily think it's marvellous. See, I meant to ask you about Horizon. Horizon. Let me have a look at Horizon. Oh, this is too a higher market cap. Why bother? Like, I look at low cap gems. I have no real knowledge. I don't even look at the top ones anymore. I don't see the point. Like, my god tier cryptocurrencies covers it all, I think. But thank you very much for the £3, Jackie. GBV has partnered with Refinable. They were one of the first, anyway. If we can't get an idea, what's a good entry? I don't know, Mark. It's a very difficult thing to even predict because it'll probably shoot to dollars. So all I will say is try and get in at microcap level. If you can't, I would find a different one. Find another trade. I was hoping that by bringing Team Supo to Refinable very, very early, there would actually be a benefit, but unfortunately, it appears that my video actually had an opposite effect and made it incredibly popular to the point that now it's now not an opportunity. Did you buy Polkadex? No, I didn't. I didn't buy Polkadex, but am considering it. But I need to look into it more. Still hope for FMG with all the artist partners. Have you had the chance to look deeper into BSC Station? Thank you for asking, Chris. Because I haven't had a chance to have a look deeper into BSC Station because it's just way too much stuff. And to be fair, BSC launchpads just seem the thing I'm least likely to look at because it's the big opportunistic area at the moment. BSC Launcher did shit. BSC Star did okay. There's more coming out. BSC Station, Buy Launcher or something dumb. That's just not going to... Yes, or Buy Starter I heard of where it's crap. So yeah. But as for FMG, all I can say is that they are a standout as far as artistic quality is concerned. So I think that they deserve to do well. Thoughts on Axia? Don't know. Check out Burncoin, launched on PancakeSwap. Not really interested in dumb coins. HZN? Oh! Oh, was it the wrong... Did I have the wrong one? Oh, I'm sorry, Jackie. I'm sorry, Jackie. Oh, Horizon Protocol. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at this one. What's this then? You what? Right, so how long has this been out? 24... Oh, not very long. Literally a day. Right. Okay. Your thoughts on Vespa Finance? Not a lot. It's already too expensive now. Super, can you have a look at Evanesco? Evanesco. Where have I heard that? DeFi platform facilitating the creation of on-chain... Ooh. Ooh, okay. Thank you for bringing this one to my attention, Jackie. That's great, Jackie. Right, synthetic asset creation, real asset oracles, asset verification, lending and borrowing, cross-chain bridges. To an extent, it's almost like they're doing too much that it's almost like they can't do all this, surely. But you never know. Partners. Oh, data partners, right. Ecosystem partners, Binance Neo, technology stack, all of that lot. It looks okay. It doesn't seem to have VCs, but it looks okay. What's the market cap? None, no market cap. ATM. Oh, and they also don't seem to have a... Oh, they do have a Telegram. Let me have a look. Oh. Oh, no, Carl! Right, circulating. I just put the fucking circulation. It's not difficult, is it? 15 million. It's 15 million in circulation. So it's around about... What's that? 17 million, I'd say, roundabout, which seems a bit high, in my opinion. Burn coin. Let me have a look at it on here first to make sure that it's not something I shouldn't be looking at online. Burncoin.io. What is it? Bernie, what's his name? Bernie Sanders or something. What was that? Burncoin.io. I don't know about Shadows, Gabrielle. I don't really like ShopX, no, if I'm honest with you. And I definitely don't like it for gains. 100% pre-bonus, yada yada yada. Oh, what happened there? Bonus pre-sale. Yeah, these are dumb. These are dumb. I will catch up on my super chats later now. Oh yeah, Evanesco. Evanescence. Let's have a gander. Is that this? Let's go here. Oh, wrong one. Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum dum. Minerva Wallet. Hasn't that been out forever? I've heard of it. Oh no, right, here we go. Let's have a gander. I'm going to make a move in a sec. Axia. Ethereum. How long has it been out? 6 months. Let's have a look then. Evanesco. Cryptocurrency investing for everyone. Investing amount, simple and easy. Asset manager. Looks rubbish. Evanesco.org. I think Ave can hit 4K. Yeah, I do. And I do think the money is going to come to cryptocurrency. I really do think it's going to come back to a lot of the cryptocurrencies that holy shit. That I think it's going to come back to a lot of cryptocurrencies which at the moment are very low. It's just a case of timing the bottom. I think that is why it's not going up a little bit more. Fairer and more trustworthy decentralized ecology of privacy finance. Web3 combines layer 0 and privacy computing. After a while, they all begin to sound like each other. I'm imagining that these guys have got venture capitalists. Are you a staunch capitalist? Is Queen Elizabeth II an alien? There's nothing there. That is annoying. I'll probably look into this though, because like why? Oh, here we go. Right. Okay, so it worked this time. So partners MXC, NGC, good. Spark. So 2 investors. Yeah, 2 investors I know of, which are Spark and then GC, so that's pretty good. Privacy router, yada 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 yada. As I said, looks a bit boring, but it may be interesting though. At the moment, it looks like they've got block sync as well. At the moment, they've got very few. They're just building up at the moment. Much appreciation. I've made great gains from taking your course and watching YouTube. Which project would you invest 60k at this time with the highest ROI? Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you very much, Mario. My personal opinion is that the best investment out there, in my personal opinion, is Convergence Finance at this present time. Like, the ideal would be to bring you something that's more micro cap, but that will just never go to micro cap in my opinion. So I think, as far as, you know, starting from its current point and where it could go, I still think this will be an easy 100x Convergence Finance. I think they're going to be enormous. And if I was to put 60k in anything, it probably wouldn't be in that today, purely because of the price, but that is what I would eye up to put it in. Yeah. So there we are. That's my opinion. So when you are asking on a daily basis, there are so many opportunities today that you can go for. This isn't too bad of one, 11 cents. So yeah, I mean, but that's my personal opinion, only because there's nothing else like it right now anyway. But thank you very much for the $100. Was there anything else? Radical and Rye and Minerva. Let me have a quick look at Minerva. I may have been wrong about Minerva. I assumed it has been out for many years, but let me just check that. 19k. It's only just come out, I imagine. 19k is fucking awful. Like, I've spent 19k on my fucking own. Like, come on. Nah, stupid. Waste of money that would be. I'll tell you what. Just get your money. Put some fuel, squeeze some fuel on it and just set it on fire. Rye Finance. Radical. Yeah, okay, so I think that I will bring you the Pearls of Wisdom in the next episode. I think it can wait. Because I think today was more about what is there at the moment worth looking through. And there are some great deals. Anyway, let's have a look. Free your code. Free your mind! This is a Coinbase cryptocurrency, this one. But it's quite high in value already. Harry tripped, if you wondered what that sound was. Right, okay, I'm going to make a move now. So thank you very much for your contributions. I will bring you a more in-depth video for next time, where I will give you really the basis for how you can, you know, make 100x's. And it's not purely, there are many factors that you need in order to be able to make 100x's. You know, it requires a lot of things coming to fruition at the same time, but at the same time it's almost as important to be mentally strong as it is to have a very, very strong coin fundamentally. Oh, Rye Finance. I think this is one of the... what is it? I have to look into this maybe, but I've noticed that I've seen that symbol before on the Polkadot DeFi Alliance. What do you think is a good entry price for Polkadex? Really under 10 million, but how much was it earlier? Because I tweeted about it. I know that much. Best liquidity across different blockchains. Sounds a bit samey. Yeah, sounds a bit samey. But I will look at this for the next video, I think. Rye Finance, because I was not aware this was out. Oops. And Polkadex, let me just have a look and see what... Say what? 25.7 mil, yeah. Could be very good. But then there's Polka Swap coming out as well. Sensible looks really good. Thank you very much, Naeem. I'll look at that, and I'll look at that next time. Make sure you bring it out for next time. Okay, so thank you very much for your time today, and I hope that you subscribe so you can watch me and my Pearls of Wisdom in the next video. But until then, people, hope you have a great time, great weekend, etc. And I'll see you next time. It is lights out, all out.